They don't get any bigger than this. Welcome to Game 7 of the World Series, exclusively on MLB Network. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Yu Darvish will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
Here's George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. His second home run of the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is off to an exciting start this game already. A first batter home run in the World Series. Look out, this is going to be a great contest.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Jose Altuve is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Try it again, 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's going. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. A tank from Forsythe, and they get him at second base.
Hey, not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrated for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Home half of the first coming up at Dodger Stadium, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Now, how do they go about staying alive in this one, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Lance McCullers gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a Gold Glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that can catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball one.
Inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Set to deliver on 2-1 to 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer at the track. The wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Here's Corey Seager. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, Matt, we got two aces on the mound. They've already each given up a run here early in the game. I'll tell you what, it's not what you expected, but I do know this. You got to get them early before they settle in.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. No outs, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's what you do with a backdoor breaking ball. It looks like it's not going to make it back. You don't quit, you stay with it, and then you got to drive it the other way. Nice job of hitting.
In now, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Nope. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
From the stretch. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in, number 35. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. 2-0 pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Full count, here it comes. Down the first baseline. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now is Yasiel Puig. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Chopped weakly to the left.
Well, you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, man, I'm looking at his high pitch count here in the first inning. They've done a great job of being patient and making him work. The key here, keep that pitch count up, and maybe you'll get in that bullpen.
Here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Three and 0 now. Logan Forsythe waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now a Swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Put out on the ground towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
That was an 8th pitch at bat, Matt. I was so impressed watching it. Pitcher throwing strikes, the batter fighting balls off, and then he ends up getting the base hit. That's just a great baseball play.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
3 runs already home here. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. LA's on top, 3-1. Into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
A pause and the 0-2. This is in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it. One away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Hey, 0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a neck-high fastball that time. Josh Reddick would be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Yu Darvish. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is not the way you want to start the inning. You got the opposing pitcher leading off, then you fall behind him 2-0, and he's probably going to sit there and say, throw me 2 or 3 strikes before I swing the bat.
Pitch on the way. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2-pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Corey Seager. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Reddick, still going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2. It's now 4-1 LA. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Here it comes. Ball 2 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Lance McCullers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, George Springer, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. A 2-out hit that'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Runners off for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Houston. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Number 35. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Matt, I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised to see him back out there. Those first 2 innings were rough, but he's fought himself back to get up to the 3rd inning, and let's see how it turns out.
Here it comes, 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Yasiel Puig waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch on its way. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. First delivery to him on the way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down and away, ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And this will be fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Forsythe, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Gonzalez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And he takes a cold strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Puig looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game.
Well, the word around the league is that this is a pitcher's ballpark, but it's certainly not playing that way in this one. The last bomb makes it 4 home runs between these two teams, and we might not be done yet.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he hits it hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, you don't see that very often. Great execution. Got the cutter and just stayed on it and drove it the opposite way.
Into the box, Yulieski Gurriel, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros.
And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1. Now the pitch. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
2-0, here it is. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
He'll try again, 1-2. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Astros 2. Ready now, Yu Darvish. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. On its way is pitch number 75. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
Stepping in now, number 35. And that misses ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez going back on it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers out in front, 5-2. Carlos Beltran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Here's George Springer. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Payoff pitch on its way. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line hard to the left side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Darvish a check on first, and a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. A runner on first with two away. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball three.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Dodgers lead it 5-2. Brad Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh and 1, here it comes. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, there's another line drive single to start the inning here in the middle innings. I tell you what, they are swinging the bats today. They've had a great game plan. They've been aggressive. They've laid off of balls. They've hit strikes, everything you want, and they're executing to a T.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
First and second here with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. Look into McCann for 1-1. Hit in the air out to left. Gonzalez moves over. 1 away. Ready once again, Austin Barnes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Astros 2. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here's Darvish on 0-2.
1 ball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yulieski Gurriel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Swing and a liner, but foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Line drive to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. Brian McCann will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now another 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Peterson. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in and looking for more, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Ready with the 1-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
A man at third with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Taylor is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. LA's on top 5-3. Andre Ethier is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bregman has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Corey Seager will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he takes ball 1. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second, and he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Number 46 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Cameron Maybin is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hard on the ground toward short. To his left, Seager. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's George Springer. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Three and 1. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Tell you what, man, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Full count, 3-2. Carlos Correa would be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Ross Stripling will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Taylor looks up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
What an exciting game. What a stroke right there. That home run gives him the lead late in the game. If that holds up, those are one of those things we'll be talking about in years to come.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. In now, Yulieski Gurriel, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Astros 6 and the Dodgers 5. Francisco Liriano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another shot now. Number 35. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Here it is on 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in once again, Jock Peterson. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Liriano gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He hit a sac fly earlier. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Now the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes, 0-2. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Who remains on the Houston bench? You get a look at him on your screen, as we might be seeing one of those guys right here. Evan Gattis will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. And that misses for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knee. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. George Springer would be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So coming to the plate, George Springer. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
lofted in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Astros as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound. Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That misses. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The high fastball is in there. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Chase Utley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses again. 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Yasmani Grandal will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Here's the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Kike Hernandez will come on now and pinch run here. Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he misses with it, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 on its way. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Fouled back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so a good job there of getting the run home, and the Dodgers have tied up the ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Into the box now, number 35. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
A 1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. 8 innings are complete. We're on to the 9th in Game 7. And we are all even at 6 apiece. back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us as we're all set for what remains in this one. Chase Utley will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Brandon Morrow will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Standing in, Jose Altuve. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Now the 0-2 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and the throw skips right past him at third. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 now to McCann. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. In now, Logan Forsythe. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task. The 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now the 1-2 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. First and second now, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Springer is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Charlie Culberson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Now, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
The 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up with 100 miles an hour. Just have to be ready to swing.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And the Lone Star State will shine a bit brighter tonight because the Astros are World Series champions.
Well, nobody was going to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.